Param Shanti. That translates to supreme peace, and it is the exact philosophy anchoring everything we're about to explore. In 1998, a man named Bapuji Dashrathbhai Patel stood in front of a whiteboard, sketching out a massive, multi-layered map of the cosmos for a small group of students. People would listen for a few minutes, dismiss his lecture as vague talk, and walk out. Science at the close of the 20th century simply lacked the framework to process what he was describing, which forced Bapuji to be cautious about speaking further. But there was an anomaly in how he was producing these drawings. He wasn't relying on complex mathematical theories, referencing prior academic studies, or even drawing from memory. He was experiencing a simultaneous awareness. His physical body was stationed at that whiteboard, but his consciousness was actively embedded deep within the cosmos. He was literally looking at galaxies tearing into each other. He was witnessing the live mechanics of distant celestial bodies in real time, all while calmly holding a marker and narrating the events to a classroom in India. To decode the actual structure of reality, we have to look past conventional theory and examine the literal map drawn by a man who was experiencing two places at once. Let's start the map right here on Earth, and then immediately pull the scale outward to encompass our entire solar system. In Sanskrit, this specific solar system unit is called a Brahmand. This diagram shows the architectural makeup of that Brahmand. It is divided into 14 distinct dimensional layers, 7 layered below our central Earth plane, and 7 positioned above it. At the absolute peak of these 14 layers sits what is known as the supreme abode. If we pull back from that single solar system and expand the scale massively, we reach the galactic level, or the great universe. This galactic structure operates as an immense container, housing hundreds of individual 14-layered solar systems. Our entire known solar system, along with all of its hidden dimensions, is just a microscopic, localized unit within a vastly larger tiered hierarchy. Continuing that outward trajectory, we scale past the local galaxy until we hit the outer boundary of the entire universe. This map shows the universe's geometry, a distinct oval shape encapsulating billions of galaxies. This shape isn't static. It is actively stretched by the intense rotational force of the cosmos spinning on its axis. Pushing past that single spinning universe, we enter the multiverse. Here, the metric shifts. It is no longer measured in physical distance, but in kala, units of spiritual power. This overarching structure contains exactly 100 units. Looking down at the inner rotating universes and galaxies from this vantage point reveals an almost limitless combination of distinct colors. At the multiverse level, standard physical dimensions are entirely superseded by measurable concentrations of spiritual power and infinite spectrums of light. We can push the scale even further, moving beyond the 100-column multiverse, traversing through the Great Multiverse and the Great Multiverse, entering domains of ever-increasing power that extend without limit. But there is an absolute summit to this entire hierarchy. It is called Pure Param Prakash, the supreme divine light. Unlike the lower realms with their infinite variations, this supreme level strips away those limitless color combinations. It exists entirely as pure, undivided white light. Back on the human timeline, Bapuji had achieved a fully clear, comprehensive inner vision of this entire multiversal map by the year 2012. He made a deliberate decision to hold on to it. He waited until 2016 to release the completed cartography, timing it for when the collective scientific and spiritual readiness of the public could finally process the data. Param Shanti, the physical universe we observe with our telescopes, is merely the smallest, lowest-powered fraction of an infinite living spiritual structure.